Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. On this video today, I'll be sharing with you how to make soft and layered butternut chapatis at home. This video is going to be longer than my usual videos, but it's because I want to teach you the tips and tricks of having the best chapatis every time. And to start with, you need two butternuts that you're just going to peel, cut into small pieces, then boil. And then you're going to take a small amount of the boiled butternuts, like you see, add a small amount of the water that you boiled the butternut pieces in, and then you're going to mash this with a fork. You can use a masher, but I prefer to use a fork as it works just the same. This is the point where you season your chapatis. I just used a small amount of sugar and salt and then continued to mash like you see here, ensuring that everything comes together nicely. And after that, just go ahead and start adding all-purpose flour into the mix. Now, the amount of flour that you add depends on the amount of chapatis that you're going to make. I was not making a large batch, so I just added a small amount, like 2 cups of all-purpose flour. And like you can see, up until this point I haven't added any water or any liquid, but I just started adding at this point after mixing the flour and the butternut together. Now I used very hot water. You do not have to use very hot water, but if you can, it gives the best results. Warm water also gives good results, but if you want to take your chapatis to another level, please use milk if you have it at hand, and if you like milk chapatis. So like you can see, the dough looks very sticky. Just transfer it to a working surface, add a small amount of cooking oil, and then continue kneading this. Also keep adding a mini all-purpose flour just to ensure that the dough is good. Now to this mix, you can knead using ghee, but I prefer to use cooking oil because of the taste. But keep kneading. The longer you knead the dough, guys, the better the results you're going to get. And like you can see, it keeps sticking. I keep adding a little amount of flour until the dough is ready. And up to this point, I was confident that the dough is okay. So just pinch it. If it bounces right back, you know that the dough is okay. And then you're going to leave it for 30 minutes to 1 hour. And after the time has elapsed, this is what you have. Look at that dough, guys. And the secret to having the perfect chapatis is to always make sure that the dough is good. Now cut the dough into small pieces. I got 6 chapatis. Like you can see, like I told you, I wasn't making a large batch. And now we are moving on to one of my favorite parts, and that is the part where we put the layers. Just roll out one chapati dough ball like you see here, and then ensuring that you roll it out to the maximum. And then now go ahead and add a small amount of oil, I mean cooking fat. Like you can see, I have melted some cooking fat, and that is what I'm using to make the layers. I found that these cooking fats always give the best chapatis as compared to the cooking oil. So just add small amounts of flour and then start folding the chapatis, guys. Just fold until you get such a long like rope like you see here, and then start kneading. It should be easy, guys. This is one of the easiest tricks. If you're starting out to make chapatis, use this one. You're going to get the best results. Now you're going to use your hand just to roll it like that, and just imagine, guys, that is done. So you're going to repeat that same process to all the chapati balls like you see here, and then you're just going to roll them and make them into a ball like you see here. Do not forget to add small amounts of all-purpose flour just to make sure that the layers stick out and that the layers are just perfect, and that the chapati dough does not fall apart when you are rolling it out. So just go ahead and roll it like you see me doing here, and then set it aside. Like you can see, it is very easy. And then you're going to return to do that to all the other balls, and this is what I get. Like you can see, this is a very beginner friendly tutorial, guys. For this one, anyone can do it, and you can achieve such results or even better results just by following these simple steps. The other trick is to make sure that your pan is super hot. Make sure that your pan is very hot and cook this on high flame, because chapatis, it's not good to keep chapatis on the pan for so long. They are going to dry out and become very hard. But if you cook on a very hot pan, you're going to cook them within the shortest time period, and you should get the best results. So like you can see on the side, I'm just rolling the others out, and do not let them cook at this point. Do not add in cooking oil at this point. Just take something that you can put the chapatis in. Once they turn whitish like you see here, put them aside, and you're going to do this to all the other chapatis before frying them. Guys, I find this one to be an easier trick. It doesn't like rush me whenever I'm making the chapatis. Just put them aside, do this to all of them, and before starting the frying process. I'm not sure if any one of you guys uses this trick, but I always use it. I find it to be very easy. So just keep rolling and cooking on the other side. Once they turn whitish, you see the bubbles, turn to the other side, and once it turns whitish, please remove it and then set it aside, and you should have such chapatis. So like you can see guys, I'm through with that step. You see I've taken you very slowly. You see I did another video and someone commented that I'm very fast, so for this one I decided to take you slowly. It's a beginner friendly guide to making chapatis. And after you have done that to all the other chapatis, please go ahead, add cooking fat to the hot pan and melt it and spread it out to on the pan, and then you're going to start adding the chapatis to fry them. And this process requires you to be very fast guys. So just keep frying until you get the golden brown color. Keep turning to the other side, and so that you do not burn, you're going to use to place another chapati on top of this one. Like you can see, just look at that guys. Those chapatis were so delicious guys. Just look at that. The color is amazing because of the butternut. That's why we have the yellow color, and also because of the cooking fat. So this is how I fry my chapatis. I'm not sure at what point you fry your chapatis. This is what I do to mine. I believe there are many other tricks. This is just one of them that you guys can utilize. And like you can see, these chapatis are just perfection guys. I really loved them and love how they were coming out. So take the other chapatis, place on top of that one, and then keep turning and adding small amounts of cooking fat, and it should be easy. So guys, if you have watched this video up until this point, I really appreciate that. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Like you can see, the chapatis are looking delicious until this point. I really loved them so much, and like you can see, it's on very high flame. That is why you're seeing the smoke. Just take another chapati, place it on top, and then you're going to have very delicious chapatis. And for the layers guys, you're going to see later, once the chapatis have cooled, they were very intact because of the flour that we added when making the layers. Guys, just look at that. This is one that you can make for your family, and they are going to love it. They are going to appreciate it guys. Just look at those chapatis. Please let me know in the comment section if you're going to try out this recipe. Until next time, bye bye.